What's up, Box Up Nation? I'm Jonathan, and today I'll be doing a full review of the Phenom BM-15 Bag mitts. All right, y'all, so let's get into it. So the Phenom BM-15 bag mitts are quickly becoming one of my favorite bag mitts, although I still got to give it to Gil. These are my favorite bag mitts. These are a close runner-up. The reason why I like these so much is they're very lightweight. They have a nice kind of liner that's very comfortable. The inside is a lot more comfortable as opposed to the gills. The thumb is a little bit roomier. I know some people complain about that with the gills. The thumb is too tight or too short or whatever. I like the fact that these have air holes because I use these with wraps and without wraps, which is, you want your glove to air out so it doesn't stink after a while. And as you can tell, it has this kind of angled off kind of pattern, and that's supposed to be to help you make a proper fist. I like the Velcro. It's solid. I think it helps lock in that wrist, but it isn't a pain in the ass to take off, especially when you got to get a drink of water. Maybe you're doing things or whatever. So it's nice to be able to take a glove on and off without having to fucking fight with it. You know what I'm saying? They're very light, especially on days where maybe your shoulders are a little burnt out, or maybe you just want to work on speed. This is a great glove for that. And the padding on this, as you can see, is very thin and it's a little stiff. I'm not gonna lie, the first couple times that I used these, my knuckles were sore and I was hitting the fuck out of the heavy bag, like full power. I don't really have hand issues or knuckle issues, so that wasn't really a worry. But I did notice the first couple of days my knuckles were sore, my wrists were sore. But after a few more uses, that dissipated. And I kind of knew that was going to happen. You kind of got to condition your hands for that. Some people may not want that experience. I've noticed that a lot of this younger generation, they have knuckle issues and they want comfort. Some of the older guys, they didn't give a fuck about that. And I'm kind of in the middle where comfort's nice, but I also like an old school rugged kind of glove. So these may not be for everybody because of that, although I think they're a phenomenal glove. I think when you're first boxing, this is a great glove to have because it reinforces that proper punching technique. It teaches you how to hit clean properly. If you're not hitting with your wrist locked in place, you're going to bend your wrist and you're going to feel it. You're not hitting with the two big knuckles and not turning over your punches, you're going to feel it. And there's also a nice satisfying crack when you land on the bag and you turn over your punch. So this is why I really enjoy using these gloves. They're light and you get, that proper punching technique. It just reinforces the fundamentals. Now, the gills like this, I'm bringing this just for reference. This has like a latex padding, and to me, this is a lot more protective as opposed to this. Some people, may not like the stiffness of this padding and the fact that it isn't as protective. Now, the gills do weigh more, so you're sacrificing weight for protection, but some people prefer that. Overall, man, I think this is a very comfortable, modern, old school style glove. And I think more people should use these, especially if you're a beginning boxer. I've known people they said they were starting to develop, sore knuckles or tender knuckles. They went to this old school style bag glove and that started to dissipate. And I think that's Possibly because it's conditioning your hands, strengthening your hands. And also too, it's possibly because it's reinforcing proper punching technique, which a lot of guys, they'll start hitting the bag in a 16-ounce glove and they never really, get that proper hitting on the two big knuckles, turning over your punches and locking your wrist. So, to each their own, but these to me are phenomenal glove. If you're interested in these, you can pick these up at boxupnation.com.